Namaste students, myself Dr. Kundan Misra, Assistant Professor, Department of Agat Tantra एवं विधि वैदिका, ज्योति विद्यापीठ वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी, Jaipur. Students, in last few lectures we are studied the irritant poisons, include metal poison and other organophosphorus, organic chlorine, such poisons. Such type of insecticides and other metallic poisons we already studied. Then in this lecture, we are studying the one of the important pesticides, that is alphos, which is also called as aluminum phosphide. Okay, what is the aluminum phosphide? It is a solid fumigant. It is an inorganic pesticide, has got insecticidal, rodenticidal, and fungicidal effects, and has been used extensively since 1940 and used all over the world, but freely and easily available for developing countries. Because of its properties, which are considered near ideal, that is why it is considered as ideal, because the toxic to the all stages of the insect, then highly potent, then does not affect seed viability. Okay, then free from the toxic residues. The leaves little residue on the food grain. Okay, which so it is less dangerous also. Okay, then after that it commonly available as 3 gram tablets or 0.6 gram pellets. Okay, tablets are dark brown or grayish in color, also available in the porous blister packs and sachet or as dust. It usually uses crop storage, crop transport, that is rail, and indoor crop processing units. Aluminum phosphide as fumigant in the field for burrowing rodents, outdoor as bait for the rodents. Its toxic effect in human due to liberation of phosphine, which is gas, and when it comes in the contact with the moisture of the grains and HCl of the stomach, okay, it produce phosphine gas. Okay, then after, the phosphine is colorless gas and it is characteristic garlic or decaying fish like odor, and it is spontaneously inflammable and violently combined with oxygen and halogen. Okay, then phosphine in air react with hydroxyl radicals and is removed by it. The non-toxic residues left in the grain are phosphide and hypophosphide of the aluminium, which are harmless. Then what is the action of aluminum phosphide? Aluminum phosphide is the protoplasmic poison and which inhibit the protein and enzyme synthesis. Okay. Then phosphate interrupt the stages of mitochondrial electron transport by inhibiting cytochrome C oxidase. It is also thought that superoxides, anions, and free radicals are in excess and their decreased destruction leads to the lipid peroxidation and change in the fluid of cell membrane, and ultimately cell drops out. In addition, phosphine and phosphides are corrosive in action. This process is fully reversible and full recovery occurs in the patients who survive without any residual effects. Then absorption and excretion. Phosphine is rapidly absorbed from the gastrointestinal tract by simple diffusion and causes damage to internal organs. It is also absorbed rapidly from the lung after inhalation. After ingestion, some alphos is absorbed and metabolized in the liver and phosphine is slowly released, accounting for prolongation of symptoms. Phosphine is oxidized slowly to hypophosphite and excreted in the urine. It is also excreted through the lung in the unchanged form. Then sign and symptoms. The sign and symptoms depend on the dose and severity of the poisoning. On inhalation, it shows mild symptoms, moderate symptom, or severe exposure symptoms. Okay, in mild symptoms include mucous membrane irritation, then respiratory distress, then tightness of the chest, headache, dizziness, fatigue, and gastrointestinal disturbances. Then moderate exposure leads to ataxia, numbness, tremor, diplopia, paresthesia, jaundice, muscular weakness, multiple organ failure, and incoordination and paralysis. Then severe exposure leads to ARDS, arrhythmia, CHF, pulmonary edema, convulsion, and coma. Then ingestion. The mild intoxication produces nausea and vomiting, headache, abdominal pain, and here the recovery is usual. Then the moderate to severe poisoning have following signs and symptoms. It includes gastrointestinal symptoms like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, cardiovascular symptoms like hypotension, arrhythmia, myocarditis, pericarditis, acute CHF, and shock. Respiratory system symptoms include cough, dyspnea, cyanosis, pulmonary edema, and respiratory failure. While the hepatic symptoms include jaundice, hepatitis, and hepatomegaly. Renal symptoms include oliguria, renal failure. And central nervous system symptoms include a headache, dizziness, altered mental status, and restlessness, convulsion, acute hypoxic encephalopathy, and coma. Rarely, it also produces symptoms like muscular wasting, tenderness, bleeding, diastasis due to capillary damage. Okay. Then after causes of death in such poisoning include metabolic acidosis or mixed metabolic acidosis and respiratory alkalosis and acute renal failure are the frequent causes of death in such poisoning. Within the first 24 hours after ingestion, it produces arrhythmia, and after 24 hours, it produces refractory shock and acidosis, also ARDS. Then fatal dose. Ingestion produces 150 to 500 mg of uh, responsible for the death of the person. Okay, and inhalation, which is more than 50 percentage per million in the air, is dangerous. Also, 400 to 600 percentage per million is fatal within half hour. Okay, then after fatal period, it is about 1 to 4 days. Initial 24 hours are the most critical for the alpha poisoning. Then hemodynamic changes. It produces hemodynamic changes like normal to decrease the pulmonary capillary wedge pressure, PCWP. Then increase right arterial pressure. Then ECG changes like mixed heart rate response, STT, wave changes, blocks, arrhythmias in the form of atrial fibrillation. Supraventricular or ventricular tachycardia and ventricular fibrillations also shows in the ECG of the person. Then echocardiogram. Decreased ejection fraction and fraction shortening is produced in echo, while plasma cortisol level may be low. The depletion of magnesium has a causes and effect relationship. Okay. Thereafter, laboratory diagnosis. First of all, 5 ml of gastric aspirate is added to 15 ml of H2O in the flask, and its mouth is covered with filter paper impregnated with silver nitrate. The flask is heated at 50 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes. If phosphine is present, the filter paper turns black due to silver phosphate. Second laboratory diagnosis is silver nitrate impregnated paper test. It may be carried out on vomitus, liver fluid, and breath. The test depends on property of phosphine to react with AgNO3 silver nitrate solution and turns it into black. Okay. It carried for bedside confirmation of alpha. Blood gas analysis ABG shows metabolic acidosis. Also, renal parameters are deranged. The most specific and sensitive method for detecting phosphine gas chromatography is nitrogen phosphorus detector. For spot sampling of phosphine in air, detector tubes and bulbs are available. Then treatment. Okay. First of all, if the inhalation of the alphos are done, then open air or fresh air should be patient should be taken to open air or fresh air. If the ingestion is uh, leads to the toxicity of such alpha poisoning, then first of all maintain ABC, airway, breathing and circulation. That is vitals, oxygenation, intubation and IV access. Then decontamination. Okay, by removal of clothing, gastric lavage, and activated charcoal. Okay, the appropriate supportive treatment then done. First of all, for shock, the fluids and vasoactive agents are used for treating the shock. While metabolic acidosis is treated with NaSCO3, sodium bicarbonate, and ARDS are treated with ventilatory support. The arrhythmia treated with antiarrhythmic agent and MgSO4. Then there is no specific antidote for such alpha poisoning. The intensive care is important for such patient. The main aim is to sustain life with supportive measures till phosphine is excreted. The doctor must take personal protection measures, including face mask and rubber gloves during the decontamination. Then confirm airway patency and protect the airway with the endotracheal tube to prevent aspiration, pneumatitis, and if required, then reduction of absorption of alphos from the gastrointestinal tract. The gastric lavage with KMNO4, potassium permanganate, in the 1 is to 10,000 solution in first 30 to 45 minutes after ingestion, which oxidize the phosphine to phosphate and repeated in 2 to 3 times. Then activated charcoal in 100 gram orally to absorb phosphine. Antacid reduces absorption of phosphate. Then liquid paraffin may also given. The sorbitol solution at a dose of 1 to 2 ml per kg may be used as cathartic. Then antiemetic and S2 antagonist gives symptomatic relief. Then reduction of toxicity. Magnesium sulfate. It is a reduced organ toxicity. Correct hypomagnesemia and arrhythmia. It has an antioxidant effect and it combats free radical stress due to phosphine. The dose of magnesium sulfate is 200 mg per kg in every 4 to 6 hours or 3 gram bolus followed by 6 gram as infusion over 12 hours for 5 to 7 days. Then enhancement of the excretion. Phosphine is excreted through lungs and kidney. So adequate hydration and renal perfusion must be maintained by IV fluid. Then supportive treatment. O2 given for hypoxia, fluid 3 to 4 liters of fluid given in the first 3 to 6 hours, 50% of which is normal saline, and hydrocortisone, that is 400 mg in 4 to 6 hourly for the shock. Then sodium bicarbonate IV for metabolic acidosis. The correction of metabolic acidosis is core therapeutic concept of phosphine poisoning. And peritoneal or hemodialysis may be done in the case of acute renal failure. Low dose of dopamine is given for hypotension and shock. That is 4 to 6 microgram per kg per minute should be used cautiously and it can be induced arrhythmia. Then complications, which are include pericarditis, acute GIT bleeding, acute CHF, then acute respiratory distress, expiratory arrest, and DIC. Postmortem findings include findings of vital organs are suggestive of cellular hypoxia. First of all, blood tinged froth from the mouth and nostrils, garlic-like odor in gastric content, mouth and nostrils. In mucosa of the lower part of esophagus, stomach and duodenum are congested. In decreasing congestion of GIT is seen in small intestine from cephalic and caudal end. Then viscera are congested and edematous. The medico-legal aspect. Poisoning is increasing steadily and has achieved epidemic proportions in the Delhi, Haryana, Punjab, UP, MP, Rajasthan and Chandigarh, while some have been reported from Iran, Sri Lanka and Morocco. The poisoning is mostly suicidal, but homicidal cases may be seen in the children. The accidental poisoning may be occur. Its gaseous form and toxicity make it a potential agent for the chemical terrorism. Thank you, student. In today's lecture, we are studied the concept of uh, alpha poisoning. In next lecture, we are studying the non-metallic poisoning. Thank you.